inside.
I'm kimchi.
And this is the armor that we wear.
In this piece, entitled The Armor That We Wear, I wanted to capture what it's like living as a feminine presenting person in the current American society. We are always having to perform up to a certain standard with what we put on our bodies, and are accepted and praised or shunned due to this on a daily basis. This armor exists both for ourselves and for the world around us. We are so used to its existence that it's hard to realize it even exists at times. I thought that the pillow fort was a suitable allegory for this, because a pillow fort is also built up of many things that comfort and protect us, providing a type of armor from the world around us or outside the fort. This armor is created and used by our child selves to escape troubles in our lives, but in no time that armor is replaced and morphed by other methods to survive and thrive in this world while keeping ourselves safe at the same time. I chose to create the script for this performance out of a collage material. For this, I took pages from Vogue magazine and I attached them to construction paper so that I could add text inside. The text was made from shiny letter stickers, and I tried to mimic a real magazine in some ways by putting the sample perfumes and sample beauty products inside the pages, like how they appear in Vogue magazine, for example. We are taught so much about what the armor we need to wear is and how to present to the world by this media that we consume, and Vogue is definitely no exception to that. In this magazine alone, we are bombarded with certain types of looks and presentations that are accepted and praised, and bodies that deviate from this narrative are largely excluded and overlooked. Vogue is no exception for this. I see this everywhere. This creates a situation where humans that look different or wear different social armors into the fray stand out from their peers, and it cannot always be safe for them to do so. This idealized look that is accepted, it follows certain trends that we see celebrities starting, and it includes certain pieces that anchor us in a time period on this earth. Trends do circulate eventually all the time. However, specific pieces paired with certain ways of doing our hair and makeup are anchored to specific points in time. What is accepted and praised one moment, and the gold standard will be dated and shunned the next. The pressure to be current, both desirable and respected, both trendy and unique, it can be confusing and end up working against us, masking who we really are inside because we care more about others' opinions than our own. One of my favorite aspects of this project was the choice to express a childlike creativity through the use of beauty products used on paper in order to decorate the fort. This was supposed to mirror the same way that children would decorate their forts with their art, adding personality to these protective structures. Beauty and using beauty products on our bodies is in itself a form of self expression and art. However, I think the meaning is often lost as to why we're using these things on ourselves in the ways that we are. I thought it was interesting to use the products in ways which they were not intended to be used, and it felt oddly subversive, as I use these products every single day of my life for so many years and have never used them in this way. This led to another interesting aspect in that each person performing this script would have different art pieces in their fort signs and pictures, so a piece of originality would be brought to each performance. Everyone to go through this script would end up putting a bit of themselves into the performance and put whatever they needed to put into that work in the moment. Overall, I'm satisfied with how this Fluxus score turned out, and I thought it was interesting to be a part of creating a scripted event for people to follow. The piece is heavily prop reliant, However, I think that that aspect actually works for this piece because it emphasizes the sheer amount of material items we're consuming and equipping our bodies with just in order to achieve our social goals. I would be interested to see how people respond to this event and if they intuitively pick up on the meaning that I intended for it or if they draw their own conclusions.